Welcome to NKTelco Sports, presented by Grand Lake Health. We're here at New Knoxville High School tonight to bring you high school sectional volleyball tournament action where the Hardin Northern Polar Bears are in town to take on the New Knoxville Rangers. Tonight's game is brought to you by American Trim, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meat, NKTelco, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Fly Gem, Precision Strip, Schwieterman's Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Cy Schwieterman, Carriage Works, and Kogi Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning. Those are the sponsors for tonight's game, as we're here in the gym for the second game of tonight's sectional tournament. We have the Hardin Northern Polar Bears, 11 and 12, coming to town, playing the 16 and 6 New Knoxville Rangers. The Polar Bears were the number 10 seed, and they defeated number 9 seed Tuesday night, Corey Rawson, so to earn themselves another game here to play against the New Knoxville Rangers. Jeff, anything you'd like to add?
Back-to-back road games for Hardin Northern. As you mentioned, they beat the higher seed, number 9, Corey Rawson. So they did that in 3 straight sets, did the Polar Bears. They entered 12-11. Don't know much about them. They're from the Northwest Central Conference, and I believe they finished in the middle of the pack there, but they have nothing to lose tonight as they travel again now here to New Knoxville, face a Knoxville team at 16 and 6, and has played pretty well this season. Finished out the season with a win over the Marion Local Flyers, who just won the sectional championship in that bracket, and then defeated Parkway before that, and they lost a tough game in 5 here at home to a very good Lincoln View, and that might have maybe been a bit of a wake-up call. It was a tough loss. Lincoln View is a good team, but you hate to lose your home games, and Rangers responded nicely and had 2 big wins to finish out the MAC season, and finished the season well. And that's what you want to be doing, is playing some pretty good volleyball this time of the year. And the Rangers, a higher seed to number 2 in this bracket. A win tonight will move them on to the Bluffton University district semifinal games, where the winner of tonight's game will play the
next Tuesday. We'll play.
It'll be on Monday, the 21st.
Monday.
They'll play the Flyers. So can't overlook the Polar Bears tonight. Make sure you got to take care of business. The higher seeds, are quote supposed to win, but you got to play the game, and that's what we're going to be interested in, how well the Rangers come out and can focus and play clean and crisp. And for the Polar Bears, it's nothing to lose. Go out and have fun and see if you can pull the upset.
Yeah, we really can't tell you much about the Polar Bears because we just don't have it in a quick turnaround. We weren't able to procure their stats or anything other than their record. And like Jeff said, they're 11 and 12 on the year, and we're in the middle of the pack of their conference. So I believe Lehman was the winner of that conference, wasn't it?
Yes,
so,
Lehman Catholic.
Okay, we've got just a few more minutes here prior to the game, so we'll take a quick break. Then we'll be back with the starting lineups and the first serve.
Grand Lake Health, we offer urgent care services within Joint Township District Memorial Hospital. Upon arrival, each patient is greeted and healthcare professionals assess the level of care required. Urgent care services extend your access to quality health care, complete for non-life-threatening problems. Our state-of-the-art facility and host of diagnostic and treatment options allow you to receive the treatment you deserve in a timely and courteous way. Grand Lake Health Systems, the highest quality health care for you and your family.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpaugh, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the barn where we're ready for sectional volleyball tournament action. Second game here at the barn tonight, and we will have the Hardin Northern Polar Bears up against the New Knoxville Rangers. They're introducing all the players right now. We hope that we can get the starters for you exclusively when he gets through with the non-starters. We're gonna non-starters for New Knoxville next. So we'll wait just a second, and then we'll get the 6 or 7 girls for Hardin Northern. And now they're introducing the non-starters for New Knoxville. Here we go, starters for Hardin Northern. Number 1, Renee Newton. Megan Miller, number 4. I'm sorry, my numbers don't line up.
Okay, starters for Hardin Northern: Renee Newton, Brianna Blowers, Megan Miller, Kennedy Hall, Alex Jackson, and Quinn Stewart-Evans. Libero is Sierra Simon for the Polar Bears of Hardin Northern. Brought to you by American Trim.
Here are the starters for the Rangers. First off was I'm missing them all now.
Gretchen Dwanger, Carson Pension, Morgan Leffel, Meg Jurassic,
Morgan
Carly Flutterjohn, and Ellie Gable, and libero is Haley Flutterjohn.
So there we are. Kelly Hooker will be the coach for the Hardin Northern Polar Bears, and Morgan Strayer, the coach for the New Knoxville Rangers. As we get set it here as number 3 to, okay, here we go. Keys to the game for Hardin Northern.
For Hardin Northern, they need to serve aggressively. They need to do what they can to keep New Knoxville out of system, and they need to stay in system so they can get their hitters the ball and swing aggressively and try to get some hands at the net on New Knoxville attackers. Make the Knoxville attackers know that they've got some blocking to get around. And for the New Knoxville Rangers, they need to be able to play good defense. They don't want to give up any cheap open shots for the Polar Bears. It starts with a good first touch. They want to have a strong attacking, be aggressive when you go with the serve, or be aggressive when you go on the attack, and also be able to make sure you can serve, receive well, and get the ball to the setter, and then that ultimately will lead into your strong attacks. They kind of all tie into one another. Maybe I should have mentioned it for New Knoxville. Maybe don't overlook the competition. You're the higher seed, but you need to play with confidence tonight and make sure you don't overlook the opponent.
Okay, we got the number 10 seed Hardin Northern Polar Bears up against the number 2 seed New Knoxville Rangers. And we're just getting all the paperwork done. Oh, they're going to just make sure to get the lineups checked here. And then we'll be ready to go. Got Todd Hingle in the up position and John Dornick on the floor. Well, libero comes on the floor for the Rangers. Flutterjohn, and Jurassic steps off. So here we go.
New Knoxville 16-6 on the season. Head coach Morgan Strayer in her 3rd season, New Knoxville alumni. Her sister Meg, the assistant coach, and also alumni JV coach Madison Lammers. So host of New Knoxville alums coming back here to put some time back in the coaching duties for the Rangers.
Kennedy Hill with the serve there for Hardin Northern. And they kill the spike there. Now it'll be to the back row to Ellie Gable. And off the offhand, there was Quinn Stewart-Evans, but it didn't go across as she got it into the net. Point to the Rangers.
Just kind of an awkward bump set there, kind of coming over her head. It was a difficult attack, and she couldn't get a good swing on it.
Flutterjohn out of the back row with it. Cross to Leffel. Leffel has it. It's off the block. Now out of the middle. Off the block there by number 13, Alex Jackson. So she gets a kill for the Polar Bears.
Saw the double block and kind of went diagonally and made it tough for the Rangers, if you will, to get a good termination block. Alex Jackson, a senior, with the first kill.
There's an outside set to Carson Henson. And the Bears were in the net.
Trying to block, they drew it into the net. Kill goes to Carson Henson. Back. Oh yes, there we go. 2-1. The score's right. I was thinking it was just backwards.
Morgan Leffel with the serve, and there's an ace. as it goes off a back row player. Out of bounds, unplayable, point to the Rangers, 3-1.
96% server on the season for Morgan Leffel. 24, make it now 25 service aces. She's only had 11 service errors throughout this season, so very good job by Morgan Leffel keeping the ball in play and also picking up an ace here and there as well.
There's a hit out of the front power arm, and there is a ball hit by Gable off the block, out of bounds, point to the Rangers.
Not for sure who said it. The Fletcher-John girls went after it together. Evidently they don't communicate very well, but nonetheless, Gable with the kill.
And there's a ace off of the back row. So Morgan Leffel comes up with a big ace, 5-1 for the Rangers.
Right now the Polar Bears just can't get a good first touch and makes it difficult to get into the offense, and a rare service mistake by Leffel, as I mentioned. Just her 12th on the season. Came in at 96.2%, so that may drop it just a bit, but a lot of game left to play.
Alex Jackson to serve. Gable playing it. Gable hitting cross court over the block. Boom, down. Kill by Gable.
Good job by Gable running it down and being able to get a good, aggressive, hard swing on it. Sometimes not everyone's able to do that, and is able to track it down and stay out of the net and get a good kill.
There's a dink push across over the block of the Rangers, and there it is again. Gable right on the 29.5-foot mark. Point, Rangers. Timeout, Hardin Northern. Be right back. It's 7-2. We'll be right back when they get off the timeout.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Back at the barn where the Rangers lead 7-2. The ball will be in the service hands of Carson Hinchin as she begins her dribble approach.
Good start for New Knoxville. Ellie Gable, 3 quick kills here, and Rangers on top by 5.
Hit out of the middle off the block of the Rangers. There's no touch on that one, so that one's long. Point goes to the Polar Bears for a 7-3 score.
Good side out there by the Polar Bears as they had trailed up to by 5, so they'll try to get a good defensive stand here and cut into the lead. They get a good block at first, but the Rangers keep it alive.
Yeah, nice job there by the front row. And there's a off the block touch. So it's a kill there by Hardin Northern, and I think it went with
Renee Newton. Not only had that, she gets credit for the kill, but I think she also had the good block to keep a Ranger threat stifled. Renee Newton the kill.
7-4 in favor of the Rangers. There's a ball dug out, free ball across by Leffel.
There's a chance for the Polar Bears to get a good swing.
And there's a push to get it away from Jurasic. There's a dink there by Gable, and it goes down for a kill. So Ellie Gable,
her 4th kill. Not a real aggressive volley there, as I thought Hardin Northern had a chance to get a good swing on, and ended up just basically with a fist punching it over. New Knoxville able to hit a soft one down for the 4th kill of the night for Gable.
Gretchen Dwenger with the serve, dug there by Fletcher-John. Dink set over across by Fletcher-John.
Nice pickup by Megan Miller.
And dug there again by Fletcher-John. Gable with another hit off the block, played by the blocker. And a block there by Jurasic.
Solo block
by number 10, Megan Jurasic.
Kind of just waiting for the action and was alert and sensed it, saw it, timed it just nicely. She averages about a half a block per set.
Dwenger service there. Pushed across, opposite side. Here we go with Gable, and Gable splits the defenders and puts it down. Point New Knoxville.
Take a quick look at it here. Pretty good offense. Nice set by Carly Flutterjohn and Gable diagonally.
I think she got it between the block and between the
Hit
down
it
back
hard.
row floors. Yeah.
Just really no chance for the Polar Bears to make a good play on it.
Dwenger service. Now cross court there by number 1, Newton. Set here by Flutterjohn to Jurasic. Dinked across. Played by Jurasic. Played by Gable. Pounded by Gable. Off the hands of the defending back row. Point. New Knoxville.
Good
11
arm
to 4.
swing by Gable.
Timeout.
6 kills for her. Timeout for the Polar Bears.
We'll take a break with them. Be right back.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Okay, back here at the barn where the Hardin Northern Polar Bears have just taken their second time out as we're just at the midpoint of the scoring, so to speak, with New Knoxville at 11. But Coach Hardin Northern's coach trying to stop it, Kelly Hooker. So trying to stop the flow. Here we go. Now into the middle.
Good
Nice
pickup
dig there by Flutterjohn. Nice dig by Carly Flutterjohn. Nice hit by Gable as the back row had to play it, and they can't play it cleanly. So it came off the hands of Megan Miller, I believe, and just couldn't be tracked down. So point to the Rangers, 12-4. Two nice
play by the Flutterjohn girls there, keeping it alive. And
yes.
Gable ultimately with her 7th kill here of game number 1.
There's an ace off the wall. So Gretchen Dwenger with a nice serve. Can't be played, goes off the back wall. Dwenger to serve again.
Chance for New Knoxville with a
Ruffle plays that one. Here's Jurasic with a cross-court shot, and it ricochets all the way into the back row of the Rangers where no one could get to it. Point, Polar Bears.
Give that kill to number 15, a senior, Quinn Stewart Evans. A rare one, in fact, is a hard hit by Jurasic.
And there's a service into the net. So I think that was by Peyton Poore as she
yes,
hit that one to the net.
Tough job there by the Polar Bears. Got a nice momentum play on the back row kill, if you will, but can't take advantage of it and keep the serve, give it back to the Rangers.
Gable with a knuckleball serve. And there was Newton trying to pull it down, only she pulled it down a little too early, a little too hard into the net. Point to the Rangers, 15-5.
Second attack error of the set for the Polar Bears.
That might have been long, but it was played. Carly serves to Meg, and Jurasic lets one rip off the arms of the defender and into the crowd.
She hit one last time pretty hard, but it was deflected back to the deep corner for New Knoxville. This time hit it hard again, but deflected into the stands, as you mentioned. Her first kill of the set.
Gable's the next one up the middle. Just dinked over, but we're going to have a double hit. Too
First
much
ball
spin on the
handling
ball.
error against the Polar Bears. We've got 4 errors in the set, 2 hitting, 1 service, and then that ball handling error. New Knoxville with 2 errors in set number 1 so far.
And there's a pass that can't be handled up front. So I guess you could give Gable a ace on that one because it was not handled. 18-5 in favor of the Rangers. Here's a back row attack, free ball to cross. Leffel, skies, pulls it down the line into the LC, and it's good for a point, 19-5.
Good approach, good arm swing, good contact, and again, as you take another look at it here, as you saw there, the attack by Leffel, good swing.
And Gable's next one goes high into the net, but not across, so point goes to the Bears. 19-6 in favor of the Rangers. Nice service there. Set to Jurasic. Jurasic crushes one right at the foul line. Can't be dug cleanly. Point, kill by Jurasic. Point to the Rangers.
Her second kill of the set as she exits now. But pretty good swings from Meg Jurasic here tonight. As a result, 2 kills.
Haley Flutterjohn serving. Blocked there by Flutterjohn and Gable. Henson with the attempt. Not good. Picked up. And blocked there. Combo block by Henson and Gable. Mostly Gable, I do believe.
Actually, it's Leffel and Henson.
What did I say? I said Gable, yes. Henson and Leffel. 21-6. And that one, Carter came off the hand wrong, but it gets at the 29.5-foot mark. Point goes to the Polar Bears.
Alex Jackson, her second kill. And hit it where no one was at. He said, more importantly, just caught the inside back line.
Now Gretchen with a Dwenger with a kill into the back row. And
set, I should say, Carson Henson will get the assist. Gretchen Dwenger records the kill. Good swing from beyond the 10-foot line. Dwenger averages about 1 kill per set. Ellie Gable for New Knoxville leads the team at 3.4. Carson Henson at 2.9 kills per set.
And there's that combo block between Henson and Gable.
Leffel and Henson again combined back-to-back, 3 and 5. Big at the net.
Bumped up there. Free ball across. Almost not played, then comes right across the net. And blocked by the Polar Bears. Nice hit in the net, but a kill there by Morgan Leffel. So 24-7, set point coming up here. And I believe Carly Flutterjohn back serving. Shoots it to the LC. Now across court, played by Haley Flutterjohn. And there's Henson with a shot right down the middle. Can't be played by the Polar Bears. Point to New Knoxville, 25-7. Set number 1 goes to the Rangers. We'll be right back after this message.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
I'm back here at the barn in New Knoxville, and Grand Lake Health is happy to present this tournament action game to you as the Hardin Northern Polar Bears are in town to play the New Knoxville Rangers. In this, the first match for the Rangers, the second for the Polar Bears, as the Polar Bears ranked or seeded number 10 in the drawing for the tournament, defeated number 9 Corey Rosson the other night. So they now have received, as Jeff mentioned earlier, they've received the right to play another road game or come out here to New Knoxville and play. So set number 2 starting up. Set number 1 went to the Rangers. Carly Flutterjohn serving, and that'll be an ace.
Rangers picking up kind of right where they left off game number 1. They dominate game 1 with 14 kills compared to just 4 for the Polar Bears. New Knoxville 4 service aces and 3 blocks. No service aces, no blocks for the Polar Bears in game number 1. A lot of what you saw for the Polar Bears is.
And there's somebody in the net. I didn't get the number, but I saw the net jump.
So I believe the attacker was Alex Jackson. She had 2 kills in game number 1, 2 of the 4. She'll pick up that one.
So Kendall Hill serving. And Morgan Leffel attacks and tries to hook it across as it got too close
Didn't
to
have
the
a
net.
good swing at it. The ball was almost in a, I think she was just trying to keep it alive. Yes. It was kind of started off with a poor first touch for New Knoxville and just kind of went downhill, so they'll look to regroup here.
There's a shot by Henshin off the block. So a stuff block by a combination there of, I believe, Jackson and Stuart Evans.
So Polar Bears off to a much better start, doing some things that they really never got started in the first set, but the service there will give it right back to New Knoxville.
Okay, now Morgan Leffel steps back to serve for the Rangers. And there's a hit that goes low into the net. Point to the Rangers.
Leffel had a nice job serving in the first set. Recorded a couple aces before committing a rare service error. Also, Leffel a couple blocks in that first set as well for points.
Flutter John in the back row digs that one. Wanger hits it across in the offhand position. And there's a ball that can't be played in the net, so a passing error on the Polar Bears gives a point to the Rangers. As you can see, it's just not able to be played. Trickles down the net to the floor. There's one right on the line down in the RC. Point to the Polar Bears.
Yeah, I had to think who had that. I think it was Alex Johnson.
I'm not sure. I was watching the ball, not the hitter.
I was too. I was trying to see once it went out of bounds. We'll give it to Johnson. I think she was the one that got it.
And there's a block that goes down by Henshin. So that's
third kill of the night.
5-4 Rangers. Henshin serving. Okay, we're confirming that it was Megan Miller who had the line shot, so we'll adjust that. Meg Jurasic with the hammer. Someone is in the net from, I think, number 12 or 13.
Meg Jurasic comes up with a kill. She drew the defense into the net for her third kill for the 5'11 senior. On the season, Meg averaging 1.5 kills per set.
And there's a bump that goes across the net and falls harmlessly to the floor on the Rangers side. Nobody touches it.
6 again. Well, I'll see how good our production crew is, but I think the overpass just went
straight to nowhere land. Yep.
And New Knoxville needs to make sure they anticipate anything. Sometimes a bad serve receive can be a good point.
There's Jurasic with a shot, a little bit across court. Here comes a nice hit by Poor. Gable with a hit, fielded there by Hardin Northern, and then Gable's next hit, wide left, out of bounds, point Hardin Northern.
Second New Knoxville attacking error here in game 2. New Knoxville only had 3 errors in game number 1, 1 attacking and 2 service errors, so they've had a couple here early in game number 2.
There's a nice hit by Gretchen Dwanger. And Gable with a roll shot that's played in the back row. There's a tough shot that can't be played very well. It goes across court, but down and not across the net. Point to the Rangers. 7-6.
Dwanger had an ace in the first set along with a kill. Serving now for New Knoxville in the season. Dwanger serving at 91%. 18 aces, make it 19 now in the season with the one she got in the first set.
Nice hit there by
Flutterjohn.
Newton, and then Flutterjohn plays the ball and Dink sets it over to the open spot on the Polar Bear side.
So on the replay, a lot of opening there, and Carly sensed it and put it right where nobody was at.
And there's a line shot by Dwanger, can't be played by, I think, Hackworth. Nope, I'll take that back. Number 6, Megan Miller.
Right down the line, I think she had thought it might be going out and just did not get in front of the ball. And a lot of times if you hit it sideways or don't get in front, you'll have bad results.
There's a free ball backwards, across. Gable with a hit off the back row. Free ball across by them. There was Jurasic out of the middle. Cuts it to the left, off the hands of the defender, out of bounds. Point to the Rangers.
Somewhat of a diagonal shot around the blockers.
10-6 is the score. There's a timeout on the floor, and we'll be right back after this message.
Plygem Residential Solutions is part of Cornerstone Building Brands, North America's largest manufacturer of exterior building products, and the success of our company is directly related to the contributions of our employees. We are currently looking for machine operators, maintenance technicians, forklift operators, and more to join our growing team at our facility in Sydney, Ohio. Plygem offers competitive pay, a full benefits package, as well as opportunities for bonus pay and long-term advancement. Become a part of our strong foundation.
Gretchen Dwenger serving for the number 2 seeded Rangers. To the numbers 10 seeded Hardin Northern Polar Bears. That one is an ace. Can't be played cleanly out of the back row. So a point there to the Rangers by Gretchen Dwenger.
Her second ace of the set. Mentioned earlier, she had 1 in game number 1, so 3 on the night.
And there's one that again falls between defenders, but no one ready to really reach out and touch it. So a point there for the Polar Bears.
2 of them we've seen now. And again, teams that maybe don't always receive well, those freaky first touch balls, usually they don't come over. And just lack of communication a little bit. New Knoxville, though, will dodge a break as the servicer will give the ball right back to the Rangers. And any chance, again, of any momentum being built by Hard Northern is squelched by the servicer.
Hurts, yes. And there was Gable with a serve. And now it'll be Newton with a shot out of the center. Leffel with a dink over the block, and it gets down on the floor in front of Stuart Evans for a point.
Morgan's first kill of game number 2. Good.
No one there.
Anticipating the hole and tipping it just over the block.
There's a service ace by
Carly Flutterjohn. Ellie Gable.
Ellie Gable. Sometimes with the ponytails, I have trouble seeing who's who. Gable with the serve. Touches the top of the ribbon, but comes across harmlessly. Free ball across. Jurasic on a slide. Blocked there in the front row nicely by the Polar Bears. Oh my. Morgan Leffel looks like she means business tonight. That's the second time she's hammered one. That one went into the crowd. So point for the Rangers.
Very good, well struck, good timing, good arm swing, and just had a lot of velocity. Tough to play those cleanly.
And there's one off the fist into the crowd. Point goes to the Rangers. Ace goes to Gable. Leffel, Flutterjohn, Jurasic, front row for the Rangers. Pass up to the middle. There was Meg Jurasic with a block.
Her second solo block of the night, very well timed and good hand strength, if you will, to keep the ball, forcing it back down on the Polar Bear side. Her second, again, solo termination block of the night.
And there was an attempted soft serve, but doesn't cross the net. Point goes to the Polar Bears, and Taylor Newman steps on the floor to go into the back row for the Rangers.
One of 3 seniors for the Rangers playing their last game here in the barn. Taylor Newman, Carly Flutterjohn, and Megan Jurasic.
And they're all on the floor right now. Back row of Gable, Newman, and Haley Flutterjohn. There's a serve that's long by Flowers.
Third service there of game number 2 for the Polar Bears.
Henson steps back on for Jurasic.
Flutterjohn, Haley serving now, the libero for New Knoxville. And Just going to say she had been serving very well also for New Knoxville this season on the year. 94, almost 95%. Her 13th service error of the year.
Hit that one right in the middle of the net, though. And return the favor as Renee Newton has too much power behind that, and then it goes down for a long ball.
Carly
point to the
Flutterjohn,
Rangers.
Ranger, earning all MAC first team honors for New Knoxville this year for Carly Flutterjohn. Congratulations to her.
And there's a cut to the right side, too far, out of bounds.
Other Rangers receiving MAC honors include Ellie Gable, second team. An honorable mention went to Haley Flutterjohn and Carson Henshin. 4 Rangers earning a MAC honor, so congratulations to those ladies.
And a double hit on the set there by number 8, Kennedy Hall. So we have a sub now. I think Haley Spearman steps on the floor in the back row. And Carly Flutterjohn to serve.
Flutterjohn an ace and a kill here in game number 2.
There's a hit out of the middle, pushed across for safety. Leffel with a nice slice to the right side. Near the line, down for a point, unplayable.
Kind of a quick step for Morgan and good strong arm swing. It's a quick approach, doesn't take a lot of a run up on it. It's like a one-step jump and gets
down.
Good rhythm. Has connected very well tonight.
There's a ball block off the hands of Newman. And there's an overpass, but can't be done much. Newman with a line shot cross court, just a little wide as it gets out of bounds.
Right idea, and there's again an awkward attempt for her from the right front, but hit it well, and unfortunately for Taylor Newman, just missed the sideline, but good idea.
22-10, Rangers. Henshin with the block, off the block. Played out of the back row, free ball to cross. Off the block again by the Polar Bears. Flutterjohn plays it in the back row. Again, Morgan Leffel, that time she said, give it to me, I'll take care of it.
Went out of the middle in a shorter set. Defense maybe not quite ready, not there. Couldn't time it as well as they had on the other attacks, and Morgan got up quicker and records her 4th kill of game number 2.
And there's an ace right there for Leffel, 24-10. So set point number 2 for the Rangers, 24-10. Here it comes out of the offhand side, out of the power hand, Gable off the block and down. Point number 25, set number 2 goes to the Rangers, 25-10. We'll be back after this short break for set number 3 here in the sectional tournament at New Knoxville. We'll be right back.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Back here at the barn, Grand Lake Health, happy to present tonight's action to you as the viewers of the sectional volleyball tournament. Other sponsors for tonight: American Trim, First National Bank, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Fly Jam, Precision Strip, Schwieterman Pharmacy, NK Supply Company, Wilson Health, Fowler's TV, Cy Schwieterman, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing and Heating. The keys to the game were brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replays are brought to you by Winners Meats. Player of the game will be brought to you by NKTelco and our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Think First. So the teams are back on the floor. The referees are just checking the lineups and the rotations. And we'll...
Game number 2, New Knoxville wins the kill battle 9-4 and really took advantage of the serving for New Knoxville. They recorded 6 service aces in game number 2, so that was a big difference. They did have 5 more attacks, as I mentioned, 5 more kills, but 6 service aces helped them to that commanding 25-10 win. Hardin Northern committed 9 errors on the game number 2, which also really couldn't get much in rhythm. Had trouble basically getting a good first touch. So job well done for New Knoxville game 2. Polar Bears need to bounce back here game 3 and try to play a little bit cleaner and try to go to work offensively and make New Knoxville work more on defense.
If you're interested, this high school varsity volleyball game will be broadcast on NKTelco Channel 3 or 503 on Saturday, the 19th at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Saturday, and on Sunday, the 20th at 8 p.m. So you can view it again. You can also watch this game on demand at NKTelco Sports Facebook page and at nktelco.net after the teams have completed their tournament run. So the tournament, this is just a little different than regular season. But there's a ball handling error there by the Rangers. Double hit.
Service ace for the Polar Bears, number 8, Kennedy Hall. New Knoxville really didn't field that first one clean, and that's what led, like you said, to the handling error on the second touch.
There's a nice shot cross court by Morgan Leffel. She cut it to the left around the single block and down.
7 kills on the night for Morgan Leffel, and again, doesn't take a big run-up approach, kind of a step and a half, and has been swinging very solidly, making good contact and finding a hole in the Polar Bear defense.
There's a push across in the middle. There's tension with a hit off of the block, dug out there by the second row, and push long. So point to the Rangers off of the miss hit. Taylor Newman in the front row with Henson and Leffel. Here comes a push right over the double block. Nobody home there as Flutterjohn just couldn't get there in time to dig it. There you see it. They went up and nobody there to fill in the gap.
Megan Miller, again, good touch, just high enough over the blockers and just in front of the back row.
Henson with a hit, dug out of the back row. And off the block of Newman.
Gabby Hackworth, number 5, with her first kill of the night.
Gabby's a junior, number 5. Number 6, Megan Miller serving. And there's a spike by Henson and a kill off the block and down.
Her fourth kill of the night. She's had some good swings. Polar Bears have made some good plays on her attacks. That one, though, squeezes through the blockers for her first kill of set number 3.
Morgan Leffel serving. Played in the back row. And went to their power front, but couldn't get it across cleanly.
Seems we've seen them do that a few times tonight where they just, on those off sets, they don't go through aggressively on the swing, and if your arm's not swinging aggressively, it's going to be a weak hit, and they've had a few of those go right into the net.
Gable off the block. Dug out and punched across. Punched across again. Picked up by Henson, hit by Gable, dug out of the back row by the Polar Bears. And a passing error. 2 hits, so keep it alive and maybe the opponent will make a mistake.
Yeah, Polar Bears, New Knoxville didn't really do much with it for a while, and I thought maybe the Polar Bears were going to have a chance to take advantage of that and go with an aggressive attack, but couldn't handle it cleanly.
Hardin Northern 11-12 on the year. So they know what winning is about. Newman between the block and misplayed in the back row. Kill, Taylor Newman.
Again, out of the right front position, had a good swing in game number 1 that went wide. That time found the middle of the court and deflected it off the back row player. Her first kill of the match.
Leffel with the service. They're chasing it. Ace, Morgan Leffel.
4 aces serving for Morgan Leffel tonight. Again, I said earlier, came in at just over 96% accuracy and doesn't serve them soft. She does a lot of spot serving where coach wants her to hit it and can hit those marks very consistently.
Henson with a hit. I don't know if it's off the block or she at least cut it to the right.
Right off the block, but definitely directionally hit it with the blocker right in front. Sometimes you have to be aware of that and change the direction of the ball.
So Morgan Leffel hit that one with some movement on it. Hit out of the middle. Off of Henson's block and down on the Ranger side for a point for the Polar Bears.
I believe that was Stuart Evans, 15 out of the middle. And again, Carson Henson there to time it well. Just got it stuck in her hands, could not push it back or keep it on the Polar Bears side.
Gable with a nice hard hit, but played by the Polar Bears. Henson with a pretty good hit off the back row into the stands, point to the Rangers.
Now the Polar Bears, you'll see here, they don't play this one cleanly, but I thought the Polar Bears have done some nice digging on some hard attacks by various New Knoxville players, and you know, it's one thing they've done well. You know, the serve receive of all things is where they've struggled, and you know, sometimes as well as they pick up an attack, you think they could pick up a serve, which is 30 feet further back, but they've not done so well tonight. An ace for Henson.
Ace there for Carson Henson. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Grand Lake Health System happy to present tonight's volleyball game here to you. Tournament volleyball between New Knoxville Rangers and the Hardin Northern Polar Bears. Henson serving, played out of the back row. Free ball to cross. Carly Flutterjohn to Taylor Newman. Taylor Newman cross court and into the stands.
Well, 2 out of 3 from that spot if you go back to game 2 for Newman, and her last 2 have been winners, so 2 kills for number 7. Out of the right front spot. Good job by Carly Flutterjohn getting that ball up in the hitting zone.
Henson brings it down at the foul line. There's a nice shot by Renee Newton, and that goes off the hands of the Ranger. Out of bounds, point to Hardin Northern. So 11-5. Polar Bears playing with a little more enthusiasm and a little more correctness here in game set number 3. Leffel with the dig. Gable with the hit. Block back to her. There's a hit out of the middle, I believe again by Newton. And there's a cut to the right side by Jurasic, played by the back row of Hardin Northern. Free ball to cross.
Megan Miller had that first touch in the back row for the Polar Bears, keeping it alive.
And there's a shot by Gable from the power front to the RC and just inside the line for a point.
Again, using a diagonal attack there and right between would-be defenders, and hit it hard enough that really neither one could really move their feet, rather just stand and kind of put an arm at it and couldn't make contact.
Okay, that one will be free ball to cross and down.
Megan Miller has recorded some odd kills tonight. She's had a couple where she, I think, dug out of the back row, fell in the back row for a kill against New Knoxville, and then on a serve receive, bumped one over and it fell. And that one kind of like a flat-footed behind the 10-foot line attack for kill for Megan Miller.
And there's a pretty good power shot by Jurasic that goes off the block and down. So that's a point to the Rangers here in
Megan's
set
had
number
some
3.
good, strong attacks tonight. That's her 5th kill on the night. And maybe what's more impressive, a couple solo blocks for point, each termination block in each game so far.
There's a shot just inside the line at the 29.5-foot mark.
That was maybe
Point.
more of a traditional attack for Megan Miller. A wind up and a swing, and she landed it right on the line. Good call.
And I believe Renee Newton back to serve now. Yes, she's serving for the Polar Bears. Fletcher-John, that's Haley receiving. That was Leffel with the hit off the block, out of bounds, point to the Rangers.
8 kills for Morgan Leffel. Again, a lot of velocity behind that attack. And again, the Polar Bears of Hardin Northern there to make some contact at the net. Just too much power on it, and they couldn't direct it back to the floor. It goes out of bounds.
And there's a combo block between Fletcher-John and Leffel. Kill, Rangers, point.
Good timing there, not for sure which Ranger actually touched. Like you said, Leffel and
They both get a
Fletcher-John
half.
both timed it well and came up with a big termination block.
And that's off the hands, out of bounds. Point, Polar Bears, 15-8 in favor of the Rangers.
And I believe that was Alex Jackson, 13.
I believe, yes. The number is very, very difficult to read. I think it is Alex.
And when she hit it, honestly, I didn't think it would be a point. Knoxville kind of misplayed it, and it results in a kill.
There's a cross shot by Leffel off the hands of Alex Johnson there, and down for a point for the Rangers.
Another good swing this time by Leffel on the right front. I mentioned this before. That's where she played a lot of her season last year. I should say got a lot of her attacks from that right front. So very comfortable hitting in that position. First service error against Fletcher-John Carley, that is, in game number 3 for the Rangers.
Fletcher-John, Gable plays that. Leffel with it. Dug there by Newman. Across. Henshin free balls it across. Dug out of the back row. And passing error. So ball handling error on Hardin Northern. Pushes the score to 16-9. Leffel to serve. Off the top of the tape, but across. And ace there by Morgan Leffel.
5 aces on the night for number 5.
Timeout on the floor. 18-9 in favor of the Rangers. We'll be right back after this message.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Okay, back here at the barn, Rangers leading 18-9. Grand Lake Health Systems happy to present this to you. As we're heading into the last few points, I would think, of this second match. Ball is set, and off the tape there, played out of the back row. Dig to cross. Haley Fletcher-John over to Ellie Gable. Eller hit is wide left. Point goes to Hardin Northern.
Just the second error of the set for New Knoxville. That one an attack error. They also had a service error just a few plays ago. So New Knoxville playing pretty clean as far as attacking and serving and ball handling.
There is a nice hit after a nice set from Fletcher-John by Gable, and she gets that down. Point to the Rangers, 19-10 Rangers.
Unofficially for Gable, I have her down now for 10 kills and 3 service aces.
Henshin with a serve, and it's long. Point goes to Hardin Northern, 19-11. Grand Lake Health Systems, happy to be presenting this to you. We hope you're enjoying it. Hard hit right there by Megan Jurasic, and she gets it down near the end line.
6 kills in the match so far, 2 in each set for the 5'11 senior Meg Jurasic, and also a couple solo blocks so far in this match.
Taylor Newman serving. That's dug out of the back row from the power left. Newman digs and picks up the chip. Gable with the attack. Off the block and down. Point Rangers.
11 kills now for Gable.
21-11. As we have a substitution now, Haley Ritchie comes into the game for Hardin Northern. She'll be in the back row. And Haley Ritchie has to play that one and doesn't quite get it cleanly. Point
Service
goes
ace
to the Rangers.
For Taylor Newman.
There's another one. Ace again to Taylor Newman. 23-11. And number 17, Haley Spearman, steps back on the floor. Free ball to Cross, played by Gable, now to Flutterjohn. Back set, Jurasic. And it's pushed across, handled cleanly. Gable, off the net and down. Point, Rangers kill for Gable.
Match point coming up for New Knoxville. Again, New Knoxville being on the aggressive attack there. Polar Bears are really not able to get into offense and really have an aggressive one. New Knoxville takes advantage of it.
There's a dig out of the back row. Gable off the block, played well by the Rangers.
Job by Newton with the touch at the net.
And bingo, a right cut there by Jurasic. That goes down for point number 25. Set number 3 goes to the Rangers. The Rangers prevail in 3 over Hardin Northern. We'll be right back for statistics and player of the game.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Grand Lake Health Systems happy to present tonight's volleyball match here at New Knoxville from the barn in the opening round of play for the Rangers as they defeat Hardin Northern 3-0 in 3 contests. Here's Jeff with the statistics.
Well, the New Knoxville has earned their sectional championship in kind of dominating fashion tonight. They out-attack Hardin Northern 38 kills to 15. And the Aces a big margin of victory there as well. New Knoxville 15 serve aces compared to just 1. And New Knoxville came up big at the net tonight, something they haven't maybe capitalized on or taken advantage of, but they do record 5 points for termination blocks compared to none for the Hardin Northern Polar Bears. So there is the number line for the game. And for the Polar Bears, leading attackers for them was Megan Miller, number 6 with 6 kills. And also Alex Jackson, a senior classmate to Megan Miller, ends the night with 4 kills for the Polar Bears. Numbers for New Knoxville went like this. Gretchen Dwanger, 1 kill, 3 service aces. Carson Henschen, 6 kills, 1 ace, 2 blocks. Morgan Leffel, 9 kills, 5 aces, 3 blocks. Taylor Newman, 2 kills, 2 aces. Megan Drossick, 7 kills, 2 blocks. Carly Flutterjohn, 1 kill, 1 ace, 1 block. Ellie Gable, 12 kills, 3 aces. And that is the totals for the New Knoxville, who moved to 17-6 on the season. The sectional champions here as they will move on to the district at Bluffton University. And before we leave, our player of the game belongs to Morgan Leffel, number 5, consistent all through the night with attacking, and also her serving was key as she ends the night with 9 kills, 5 service aces, and 3 blocks. Congratulations to Morgan as she is winner of this award sponsored by NKTelco.
So happy to have Morgan be the player of the game on the Grand Lake Health Systems Network here, as they are our main sponsor. We'd like to also salute the people who also helped out: American Trim, First National Bank, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Fly Gem, Precision Strip, Schwederman's Pharmacy, NK Supply Company, Wilson Health, Fowler's TV, Cy Schwederman, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing and Heating. Keys to the game were brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replays are brought to you by Winners Meats. The player of the game, as Jeff just illustrated, was brought to you by NKTelco. Our scoreboard sponsor, Think First, out of New Bremen, First National Bank. I'd like to thank the following people. The producer-director, Scott Robinson. He is assisted tonight by Josh Miller. Cameraman, main court over there, Mark Fissel. The announcers were Jeff Henschen. I'm Dennis Henschen. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Last time from the barn on the opening night of tournament play for the Rangers. The Rangers in 3 over Hardin Northern. Good night, everyone.